Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur from AS25548. My presentation is about flash flood and good lava in Indonesia. The history is West Sumatra, a region characterized by its mountainous terrain and heavy rainfall, has experienced numerous flash floods over the years. This event often results from a combination of natural factors and human activities such as deforestation and inadequate urban planning. Notable flash flood incident in West Sumatra. Firstly, in 1971, Padang flood causing significant damage to home and infrastructure. Secondly, Bukit Tinggi flood. In December 2009, heavy rain caused severe flooding in Bukit Tinggi. The floodwaters inundated homes, disrupted transportation, and resulted in several casualties. Thirdly, Pasaman floods. Torrential rain in July 2016 led to flash flood in Pasaman Regency, resulting in widespread destruction of property and agricultural land. Fourthly, Padang flood. In January 2021, the city of Padang once again faced severe flooding due to continuous heavy rains. The floods affected thousands of residents, causing substantial damage to homes and infrastructure, and leading to the evacuation of many people. And the new one in 2024, Indonesia, particularly the island of Sumatra, experienced significant flash flood that resulted in substantial loss of life and property damage. Two major events marked the year. The first event that marked in 2024 is flash flood. From March 7 to March 13, intense monsoon rains led to flash flood and landslide in Sumatra. This disaster claimed 26 lives, left 11 people missing, and affected tens of thousands of families. The heavy rains caused rivers to overflow, submerging 37,000 structures and damaging critical infrastructure, including bridge, road, mosques, and schools. The second event that marked in 2024 are hot lava and flash flood. In May, torrential rains combined with hot lava, which is lahar dingin from Mount Marapi, led to catastrophic flooding and mudslide in West Sumatra. This event resulted in at least 41 deaths, with many more people injured or missing. The lahars, which are flows of volcanic debris mixed with water, compound the destruction by burying village and farmland under mud and rocks. This disaster severely impacted local communities and complicated rescue efforts due to the extensive debris and continued rainfall. Frequency of cold lava and flash flood in Indonesia. Firstly, cold lava. Cold lava can occur multiple times a year, particularly during the rainy seasons, which overlaps with volcanic activity. Major eruption often lead to several lava events over subsequent months. Secondly, flash flood. Indonesia experiences two monsoon seasons, the wet season from November to March and the dry season from April to October. Flash flood are most common during the wet seasons. Flash flood occur frequently, often several times a year, especially in regions prone to heavy rainfall and with poor drainage system. Next, mitigating the risk of flash flood and cold lava in Indonesia requires a coordinated approach from the government across various event sectors. Here's a comprehensive mitigation approach focusing on governmental actions. Firstly, policy and planning. National Disaster Management Framework. They develop and enforce policies that integrate disaster risk reduction into national development plans. Zoning regulation. They implement and enforce land use planning regulation that restrict construction in flood-prone areas and promote sustainable urban development. Secondly, early warning system. Investment in technology. They allocate resources for the installation and maintenance of flood monitoring equipment such as rain curve, river curve, and weather radar systems. Community awareness. They conduct public education campaign to raise awareness about early warning system and identification procedures. Thirdly, infrastructure development. Flood mitigation infrastructure. They construct and maintain flood control infrastructure such as lift, dams, and retention ponds. Urban drainage improvement. They upgrade urban drainage system to manage stormwater runoff more effectively. After that, mitigation approach and local community. Firstly, early warning system and communication. They establish community-based early warning system using sirens, SMS alert, or community leaders to spread warning quickly. They ensure information on flood risk, evacuation routes, and emergency contact is readily available and accessible to all residents. Secondly, disaster response and recovery. They organize and train local response teams equipped with basic first aid, search and rescue techniques, and emergency supplies. For post-flood recovery plans, they develop community-driven plans for recovery and rehabilitation, focusing on rebuilding infrastructure and supporting affected households. Finally, my suggestion on this matter. First, community empowerment. They can strengthen community resilience through education, training, and capacity building in disaster preparedness and response. They can encourage local ownership of mitigation efforts and involve community leaders in decision-making process. Second, infrastructure investment. Prioritize investment in resilient infrastructure such as flood barriers, drainage system, and volcanic monitoring network. Ensure that infrastructure projects are sustainable and inclusive, benefiting all segments of society. Third, policy and governance, enhance regulatory frameworks and enforcement mechanisms to promote sustainable land use planning, building codes, and hazard zoning, ensure that policies support proactive risk reduction rather than reactive response. Fourth, international cooperation engaged in partnership with international organizations, neighboring countries, and global initiatives to share knowledge, resources, and best practices in disaster risk reduction and climate adaptation. Fifth, research and innovation. Support research initiatives that advance scientific understanding of natural hazards and contribute to innovative solutions for mitigation, early warning, and disaster response. Finally, public awareness and education. According to the list, educate the public about the risks associated with flash flood and volcanic eruption. Promote awareness campaigns that encourage proactive measures and preparedness at the individual and community levels. By integrating this reflection and citation into national and local strategies, Indonesia can strengthen its resilience to flash flood and volcanic hazard, safeguarding life, livelihood, and sustainable development in the face of natural disaster. That's all from me. Thank you.